On 1st and 10, Locke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. A shotgun snap for Love. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. First down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running. So it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
It just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
Prescott now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Antonio Morrison leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
Well, stands to reason to give Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A second down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Colts pick it up.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. He's got it to Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. sack. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decide to...
And he's going to go down again. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle.
Right side caught by Moncrief. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
They come out here in the eye. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Well, the Indianapolis Colts finished 3-13 in 2017 as their offense comes back out onto the field. Yeah, you mentioned earlier the offensive line maybe needing some help. Look at all the times that Jacoby Brissett was sacked. I think he said it 52 times. They need maybe some more assistance, though, than just the O-line.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The defense was 30th overall. So you've got to find some guys who can stop a few people as well. And one GM in the league has told me consistently over time, Davis, it's always going to be a big man's game. They need some big people to fill those roles and start to help this team out.
You mean literally big people?
I'm talking big people, offensive, defensive linemen to help them transform.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. And
the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Prime time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. And he's got Moncrief. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 62 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now Prescott. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 17 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To the air again, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Prescott on 1st down. Complete to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Antonio Morrison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Prescott now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Throwing on third down. Luck going deep for Moncrief. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 76 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down, Prescott forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Elliott. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original bill was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
To throw is Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't. And how about this, a fake? And he finds his man, that's Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. Luck throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
But I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Getting all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. Completes it to Jason Witten. He's still on his feet. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. That goes for a gain of 31.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. Looking. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.